Good morning. I'm Reverend Onyx. I'm the priest at Lady of the Circle in the Oaks. This morning, I'm going to start on a 5-part series discussing the 5 mystic secrets that was originally published in the early 1980s by Lady Elizabeth Greenwood under a title of the 5 mystic secrets of the Great Pagan Masters. Now, in this series, what I intend to do is give you my thoughts and my opinions on this document, and it's not in the world of the academia. What I'm doing is not traditionally an exegesis, um, but it gets close to what I'm doing. This is an opinion, this is a thought, this is my interpretation. So join with me and let me know what you think afterwards. Um, there's a quote in the beginning of the document, and I'll provide a link for it at the end of the video so that you can read it. That says, and I quote, "Behold 5 sisters. Their names are knowledge, God, life, the soul, and freedom. And in the love of these 5 sisters is the key to the universe." End quote. In this video, I'm going to talk about the first, knowledge. Now, in this document, it discusses the nature of knowledge and the understanding that uh, you can't be happy, you can't be content, you can't lead an effective life uh, by following what someone else believes. You knowledge has to come from within. It has to be within. You have to know it yourself. You can't listen to what someone else has to say and know. You have to know from within. Many people can guide you, aid you, instruct you, help you along the way, um, but the bottom line is they can't believe or know for you. That has to be you and only you. The the concept is that knowledge is much more, and belief is much more than just repeating what someone else says. You're not mimicking. You can't mimic what someone else says and take it into your own self, and that's not knowledge. All that is a recording device. You can't. Uh, you have to understand. You have to bring it into yourself. You have to pass it through the filters, as I say a lot of times. Run it through your own meat grinder and decide on what you believe and what you know to be true in your own heart. You have to take what other people say and take what you read and take what you see and listen very, very closely to yourself and understand what it is that you believe. Blindly accepting what someone else says is true just because they say it is nothing more than being blind. Um, their words, their sentiments, their explanations, their belief will not comfort you at all from the outside. That knowledge, that belief, that faith has to come from within. Now, the what we're talking about here in this document is the knowledge of the nature of God. And it's believed, or I believe, that there are as many paths to the knowledge of the nature of God as there are people. And each path is different. You can sit right next to someone and listen to the same things and read the same documents, uh, and still your belief down deep inside yourself is going to be different. We are all different. We have different perspectives. We have different lives. We have different views. Our universe is different and unique to each of us. There may be a lot of similarities, but the bottom line is what you believe is what you believe. And God will come to us in a way that is best for us. And we have to know that. We have to trust that. We have to listen to ourselves. We have to understand inside. We have to listen to that inner bell, so to speak. I believe Lady Greenwood speaks of it as an inner bell. Um, you can't let other people think for you. You can't let other people believe for you. You have to. You have to. If you want to be secure in your own thoughts and your own beliefs and not doubt them at all, you have to have that knowledge within. It has to come from within. It cannot come from outside. Uh, sure, you can listen to the opinions of others and you can take that in. You can, but treat everything just as that, as someone else's opinion. I'm not here to tell you how to believe. No one is. No one is an authority of what you believe other than you. Um, no one has the right to tell you what to believe. Um, only you have that right. Only you have that choice. Now you can choose to toe the party line or whatever and pay lip service to whatever someone has to say. But at the end of the day, when you lay your head down on the pillow, it's you. You have to know within yourself. You will know within yourself, whether you admit it to yourself consciously or not. You have your own beliefs, and you have to know what those beliefs are. And if you don't, then you need to start doing some introspection. You need to start listening to yourself. You need to start listening to that inner bell. Um, that's where true knowledge lies. And understand this, it is my belief that since all people are created equal, since all people are equal, then our beliefs and our paths are just as equal. Um, I don't have the right to tell you that what you believe is wrong. You don't have the right to tell me what I believe is wrong, or any permutation of that at all in any relationship. I don't care if it's, clergy to lay. I don't care if it's parent to child, sister to brother, husband to wife, wife to husband. It doesn't matter. You are the authority within yourself of what you believe. And it has to be like that. Uh, there's a poem published many, many years ago, and forgive me, but I don't remember the author off the top of my head, but it's called The Man in the Glass. Um, if you have not read this poem, then I suggest you do, and I will provide a link so that you can look at it as well. So I'm going to provide a link for the 5 Mystic Secrets, and I'm also going to provide a link for The Man in the Glass. I implore you to read these documents, to read the 5 Mystic Secrets by Lady Greenwood, and also to read The Man in the Glass, and put it through your own meat grinder, listen to your own inner bell, find that understanding and that knowledge within yourself. As far as, to backtrack just a moment, this document, the 5 Mystic Secrets, if you read that document in the forward, the introduction, it goes into the history of the document, who Lady Greenwood is, the time frame that it was written. It was published in the early 80s. So the philosophical and religious world was different then. It's not so long ago, chronologically, but especially in America, things were a lot different. For those of you who remember the 80s, this was the era of Jimmy Swaggart, and a lot of the moral majority, which, it's been said that the moral majority is probably not very moral and certainly not the majority. So you can take that, also with a grain of salt. But as I always say, I don't want you to think like me. I just want you to think. So we'll continue on with this exegesis in another video. We've discussed my belief and my understanding of the first of the five sisters, which is knowledge. In the next video, we will discuss the second sister, which is God. And just to clarify that term a little bit, when we use the word God, we're not talking about any specific deity like the Christian patriarchal God in heaven. We're not talking about Odin. We're not talking about Thor. We're not talking about Zeus. We're talking about God, the divine deity, because everybody's interpretation and everybody's understanding is different. And we'll go into that a little bit more in more detail later in another video. But just to summarize, knowledge comes from within. You have to believe for yourself. You cannot believe what someone else believes just because they believe it. They're in a position of authority or whatever. Yes, you can respect their opinion. You can listen to their opinion. You can put it through your own meat grinder. But as Lady Greenwood says, you have to listen to your own inner bell. So we'll continue on with this exegesis on the five sisters later. The next video, as I said before, we'll discuss God. So thank you very much for listening. If you haven't subscribed already, I invite you to do so. I also invite you to share this video as widely as you wish. Comment as you were led. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you think of the videos. If you have not already, check out my other links. I've got a WordPress account. Check out the website. You'll have a link to the website as well for our organization here in Davidson County of North Carolina. And on that website, you'll see links to quite a few other things. So until next time, in all things, may you blessed be.